The tsunami. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. On 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India, such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Tamil Nadu coast. Here are some stories of courage and survival. Did animals sense that a tsunami was coming? Some stories suggest that they did. These stories are all from Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Ignatius was the manager of cooperative society in Katchal. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. Ignatius carefully took his television set off its table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. Then the family rushed out of the house. When the tremor stopped, they saw the sea rising. In the chaos and confusion, two of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother and rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. His wife was also swept away. Only the three other children who came with him were saved. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Kachal island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife, and his baby daughter from the waves. But then he heard cries for the help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but they were both swept away. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to a wooden door. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. She was brought to the shore by a wave and was found walking on the seashore in a daze. Almaz Javed was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. Her mother, Rahila's home, was in Nankauri Island. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. When the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the sea water recede. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and he fell down. Her father rushed to help him. Then came the first giant wave that swept both of them away. Alma's mother and aunts stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree, calling out to her. A wave uprooted the tree, and they too were washed away. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it. Then she fainted. When she woke up, hospital in Kamota. From there, she was brought to Port Blair. The little girl did not want to talk about the incident with anyone. She is still traumatized. These stories are from Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The first story is about Ignatius. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. sensing an earthquake. Ignatius put the television on the ground to save it from the earthquake. Then all the members of the family rushed out. When the tremor stopped, they saw the sea rising. This caused them confusion. They ran but in opposite directions. His wife was swept away. Her two children, along with her father and brother, was also lost. Thus Ignatius lost his wife, two children, his father-in-law and his brother-in-law in the tsunami. Sanjeev was a policeman. He managed to save himself, his wife and his baby daughter. Then he heard the cries for help. These were from John's wife. John was the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to save her. They both were swept away and drowned. Meghna was 13 years old. She was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. He held onto a wooden door and kept floating on it for 2 days. She was brought to the shore by a wave and saved. Almas was 10 years old. The family was sleeping, but her father had woken up. He saw the water receding after the tremors. He knew it would come back with great force. He woke everyone trying to rush to a safer place. As they ran, his father fell down. Alma's father rushed to help him. Then came a big wave and swept them both away. Her mother and aunts were washed away too. They were swept away with the tree they were holding on to. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it. Then she fainted. She woke up in a hospital in Camorta.